Hello, my name is Ed Schneider. I'm here today with AIC TV in conjunction with Dukascopy TV, and today I have the grand pleasure to present to you Xavier Oberson, international tax expert based here in Geneva. Today, Xavier, we wanted to talk about moving beyond banking secrecy to the new automatic exchange of information. Can you please give us a little bit of the background over the last 8 to 10 years on where we've gone in terms of this transition from banking secrecy, please?
As you know, in Swiss domestic law, we have this strong bank secrecy rule. But as of 2007, more or less, there was a first scandal in Liechtenstein. It was the LGT bank, and somebody stole a CD-ROM with a list of clients, and the list was bought by the German government, and they discovered that one main politician there had an undisclosed bank account, which triggered a lot of turmoil. Then 1 year later, the UBS scandal started in the United States. Again, they discovered that thousands of US taxpayers had committed tax fraud, so the pressure kept growing. And I would say the Big Bang, as we call it, occurred on the Friday, March 13, 2009. And at this very moment, Switzerland, but also Austria, Belgium, and Luxembourg committed to the world that they were going to exchange information in tax matters. But at this moment, it was based on double taxation treaty, under which a state then can ask information on a specific taxpayer. And still, we have the bank secrecy rule in Switzerland, but this is a treaty that will supersede domestic law, and we will have to comply. But still, there were more scandals around the world, the pressure kept growing, and the United States, as a follow-up of the UBS scandal, started to implement a specific law, which is called FATCA, in order to force financial institutions around the world to disclose their US taxpayer account. In 2012, this FATCA regime was in fact endorsed also by 5 main European countries. There was in fact a gentleman agreement in America in 2012 that this FATCA standard would become the global standard, which was then developed by the OECD and which became what is known today as the CRS, the Common Reporting Standard. So this is now the new standard, which is a standard of automatic exchange of information. Not only you have to respond to a request on information, but financial institutions are going to be forced to automatically exchange information. In the meantime, Switzerland tried to find a compromise, an alternative solution, which is called the Rubik system, under which you don't disclose the name, but you just send the money, you send the tax that should have been paid, which was the withholding tax, which was an interesting idea. But the history didn't retain this model, which is in fact today looked at like a transitory system and will not be implemented in the future.
So now that this automatic exchange of information has been established, where do we go from here in terms of actually implementing this law around the world, and what are some of the issues that we have to face in terms of making this work?
Yeah, there's a lot of work to do, exactly. In fact, today there are 2 groups of states. The first group is what we call the early adopters. About more than 50 states have committed to that, and they will implement automatic exchange as of 2017. And there's a second group of states to which, for example, Switzerland belongs, which are committed to implement automatic exchange as of 2018. But still, all these documents, treaties and laws have to be adopted by Parliament. In Switzerland, we could have a referendum, maybe not. So it takes a lot of time to implement. An interesting aspect, which is one of the main issues of the future, is first of all the reciprocity. So is the state sending information, receiving reciprocal flows of information? This is one key question. And in particular, the United States position on that is not very clear today. And the second issue, I would say, is the protection of the taxpayer. Because you are going to see thousands of information, millions of information flowing around the world on people, and these people have the right to know what is going to be exchanged on them, to which state, can I go to court, maybe the information is not accurate, so there's a lot of work to be done to implement that.
Thank you very much, Xavier. Unfortunately, this is all the time we have today, but on behalf of AIC TV and Dukascopy TV, I'd like to again thank you again, Xavier, for your time, and we look forward to many future interviews with Xavier Oberson on international tax law and policy. Thank you very much.